Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm gonna begin by moving some part of the code to different banks. So with that said, let's code this. Alright, so let's get started. And if you remember from the previous video, we actually create a trampoline so it can switch between our banks. And just a quick recap, all we're doing is loading the address and the current bank that we have. And once you have those, you're gonna go to bank switch. It's pretty much gonna do this bank switch trampoline, which is gonna push those values A and Y into our memory. So if I were to come over here, somewhere over here, probably this location, it can grow from this side all the way to over here. It grows from that side. And then all we're doing is we're gonna do a load, so you are doing a read value so you can change banks, and your X is going to determine which one it is. And then you're going to do a return from subroutine, which is pretty much a hack. So this value over here that we inserted, you're going to do a return, so it's going to go to this address over here. So in essence, if I were to, here's all those code over here is bank 0 here in the bank 1, and if I had a label that says go here, which the label pretty much contains an address, so it's gonna go here on this area. So it's pretty easy. So let me save all I did over there and didn't do anything. All right, so we got that part down, and just before I show you guys, let me show you guys why I decided to add a trampoline or a bank switch, adding more banks to your game, and that is because it's running out of memory. And to show you guys how to, when you make your own game, to show how much memory there is left on your, and if you do need to make a bank switch, that's going to be pretty easy. All we doing is begin our echo command, or sudo op should I say, and on this echo, if you're familiar with your batch commands and batch files, or it's pretty much a printf or print message, so it's going to display our message or console right over here from under this tab. So then you do our quotation marks, you're going to give a message. So there is like this, and then you put a comma to separate our values over here. Then you hear brackets, and then you're gonna put the end of the file, 1FFA, and the rest 1FFB to 1FFF is our vector interrupt values. So that's why I'm saying this is the last, the end of the file. So I'm gonna put this minus our current location, which can be this asterisk, I don't know what I press, or this dot value. So both of them is going to be our, so give me the end of the file minus our current location. Make sure you set AD for decimal, another comma, two different values, and there is bytes left in the cartridge. Comment over here, save, and let me assemble. So we don't care about the game right now. All we want to care, so right here are the problems tabs. Oh, let me come down from there. Let me come here to console. Oh, let me clear this over here just to show you guys. So this is the clear. So let me assemble one more time. Close you guys, don't care about you. Let me come all the way to the end. And here it is, our message. There is 14 bytes left in the cartridge. So that's why I decided to, well, I needed to create another bank so it can have more, store more data into our cartridge. And so you guys don't forget, let me show you guys something else as well. Since you can use this echo command to show you, let me clear this, to show you how much space you have left. Don't forget, oh, I don't know why this is here. I thought I saved this. Okay, let me save. And don't forget, we have this align command right over here. And if I were to show you guys, if we were to put echo, and this is the current location, the asterisk, and echo again, current location, all this align 256 is doing is pretty much pushing this value to the next page. So if there's some values left over here, push to the next page, and I'm gonna show you what I mean as soon as I assemble this. Close, come to console. So here it is. We are at the right over here. We are at location E1 E65, and you do the line. So you're going to this next page. So you're beginning with this 0 0 right over here. So 1F. So the page 1F instead of 1E, and you do that so this digit score won't get messed up. So let me clear all of this. So in essence, we do have more space. So we have from E65 to 1EFF left to work with. So in essence, let me bring this my draw tool over here. So imagine this is our memory. So all of it's not to scale, but imagine this is our code, and this is our part over here under the scoreboard. So we do have a little bit more space of code here. Then you have all this other stuff, our data and other data. This is pretty much our sprites, if you will. And then I have 14 bytes left over here. So we do have some room to work with. Let me clear this, minimize. So we do have extra work, but as you notice over here, I don't have all this music down over here. I don't have a lot of scores, so it could grow. I could work under here. Like I said, I want you to add a little more sprites for the winning and losing conditions. So it is gonna grow, and we're gonna need those space. So that's how you can go and check your game to see how much space there's left. So let me clear that, and now let's work to the main part of the video, which is we're gonna insert our code right over here. So we're gonna and actually I'm just gonna move the entire overscan section right over here. So I'm gonna call it overscan section. So we're gonna just move the whole thing from let me come over here. Where is it? Right over here in the overscan. So I'm just gonna copy the whole thing. So give ourselves some extra space here. So bear me with a while. Just go over here, overscan, copy this, overscan section. So let's go all the way over here. Put this overscan section over here. Let me come back over here. And it's going to be pretty easy. You're going to perform bank switch. We know it's a bank 1. And I want to go to the overscan section over here. And right over here, after I have my overscan section done, I want to return this to should I do the beginning? Yeah, actually, let's do the very beginning just to show you guys. So same thing, perform bank switch. I got bank 0 and then start of frame. And you could load A, do start a frame, but this is how taken care of doing this macro over here. So let me save this, and actually overscan to make this more easier. Save this. Lots of sample. Here's our game. So, but if I were to press F1, nothing is happening. As you notice, nothing's happening, and that is because, let me go up and show you guys the problem. We have some issues with, where is it? Let me keep one over here. Oh, here it is. Let's see if there's a, so we have this jump to subroutine, player 0 gets ball, reposition players. And if you notice, we are at bank 0. So if I were to assemble this and come over debug mode, come up here, So here is our start, our bank switch, and here's like our subroutine for our divide loop over here. So we have our player 0 move down, all of these subroutine methods, and all of them is stored at bank 0. So when you actually asking to jump to subroutine and go to over here, is going to assume that these locations, all the subroutines, it's going to look at the bank 1 instead of bank 0. So to overcome that, we're going to have some choices to make. We can either make a macro and store the macro over here, since that's instead of jump from subroutine. For example, set sound, we could just set a macro and give our space bigger, or we can pretty much do something similar over here and just create multiple subroutine methods over here. So let me check one subroutine over here that we have. For example, our jump to sound effects set sound. And if I want to store this, all the sounds effect, I know, I know, well, actually I know the other bank 0 is also going to need it. So both this is going to need our sound effects set sound. So what I could do, let's go over there, set sound over here. And just to make things easier, just going to copy over here and come down here. And I can set sound effects. I'm going to put here bank 1. Let me save this just to make this easier, but I could copy all of this and pretty much come under my macro, and for example is create a Mac and just copy and paste, maybe change the addresses and so forth. But for now, let's just do this just to show you guys. So let me save this. So the next jump to subroutine that I see should be sound. Here it is, B1. So now it's gonna come under over here instead of the going all the way up over here. And make sure you separate them. B1 means bank 1, so you don't confuse it with the one on top. So let me go back up and do the same thing for everything. So let me just yeah, pretty much just gonna speed up this part just to show you guys how that things works. So 1 second. Alright, so I got everything going, and if I were to assemble this, and now if I were to press F1, it actually works because it is doing this overscan section. And if you notice over here, this noise is simply because, well, once again, we don't have the, when it's going to ask for the sounds effects over here. Where is it, like, where is event scored and so forth. So here it is, event index over here. Oh, here it is, hit to wall and so forth. So it's loading sound ball hit the wall, which is those values. It's the index values over here. Sound hit the wall. So this is the assembler is taking care of it, so that's fine. However, let me come over here. When it is actually loading this X value for sound ball hit over here, and its repetition value over here, it's looking for those files right over here, right over here. So if I just copy this over here, come over here, get this over here, and actually probably not gonna work since it is. Let me do that. It's probably gonna give me an error now that I think about it. A symbol. Yep. Label mismatch. So let me come up over here. I know I'm not gonna need those files on their bank 0. All of them should be put on bank 1. So let me just go up back where I was, and let me just delete this for now. Let me run this. Oh, so let me check. Ooh, what's happening over here. So I'm not entirely 100% sure why it's working, but I know that this X value over here is not set to 0. So probably need to look over here and see what's going on. But I'm just going to manually set it to 0 instead. So let me put here A, so everything's 0. So when I run it over here, and you see it bouncing over here. Oh, it's in the games. Okay, there you go. So it is working right now since I manually set to 0, and leave it like that. So that's pretty much it for this video. We move our entire overscan section to bank 1, and we're gonna keep moving stuff if you need it. I don't know how much space we're gonna need, but I do know that I'm gonna need a little bit more, so I can add some more values over here. Our background, like I said before, I want to fill this gray area with some kind of background and stuff. So we still have plenty of more stuff to do, and we're gonna need that space. So for now, that's gonna be it. In the next video, we're gonna finish our game rules, set our winning condition, so when the game is over and so forth. Probably gonna need to add a little bit more of our character sprites over here. And that's it. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button, and see you guys next week. Bye guys.